people gave these huge verdict to our party and to the alliance. After having this huge majority in the parliament, definitely we are very delighted. But at the same time, we are feeling a lot of pressure on our shoulder as the aspiration of the people, expectation of the people of the country is very high. And now the question, as the region and Bangladesh is prospering very fast. Today Bangladesh is not a trouble-prone country. Bangladesh rather is a country of prospect and hope. Today Bangladesh, despite having regular natural calamities, despite having political instability, despite being the most populous nation, not most populous nation in that way, I mean per square kilometer, the concentration of the population in Bangladesh is the highest in the world. Bangladesh now is example for rest of the Muslim world and is example for rest of the developing countries in many areas. For example, for the empowerment of women, Bangladesh is a prime example. Today the Prime Minister of Bangladesh is a woman, Leader of the Opposition is a woman, Deputy Leader of the House is a woman, Leader of the House is a woman, Foreign Minister is a woman, Home Minister is a woman, and the country's Agriculture Minister. The contribution of agriculture sector to our GDP is the highest, and the Agriculture Minister is a woman. This is at the political level. And if we go to the local level, by law in Bangladesh today, 1/3 of the representative at the local administration must be women. And this is definitely an example for the rest of the developing countries and rest of the Muslim world. And that is reflected in the speech of President Obama that he delivered mainly to address the Muslim world in Egypt. He mentioned the name of Bangladesh, how in Bangladesh women are leading the country. And Bangladesh is example in population control. If I give you the figure, then you will realize how we are the example. During the independence, the population of Bangladesh, the then East Pakistan, was 70 million. And in Pakistan, the population, the then West Pakistan, the population was 56 million. And today in Bangladesh, population is 148 or 150 million, and in Pakistan close to 170 million. So because of the success in Bangladesh for population control, I mean, we are left behind by Pakistan, and we have lost the position of being second biggest Muslim country in the world. So, and in Bangladesh, we are example for the improvement of human index, for decreasing child mortality rate, decreasing mother mortality rate, increasing life expectancy. Bangladesh is now model. After the independence, life expectancy in Bangladesh was about 40 years. And today, life expectancy in Bangladesh, 64 years. And in increasing the literacy rate, Bangladesh is example today. Because after the independence in Bangladesh, the literacy rate in Bangladesh was 37–38%. And today, this is 65%. And our vision by 2020 to make Bangladesh illiteracy free, to make all the people literate, our vision. And for this step, and Bangladesh is also, you know that Bangladesh is not a trouble-prone country, but Bangladesh is a disaster-prone country because of the climate change and because of the environmental degradation. The worst hit is Bangladesh. One of the most vulnerable countries, Bangladesh is one of the most vulnerable countries. But we have proved to ourselves we are the survival of the fittest. And for disaster management, Bangladesh has shown the world how disaster could be managed. You know that in 1998, when present Prime Minister was Prime Minister for the first time, 2/3 of the country was underwater for more than 3 months. and the speculation was that more than 1 crore, even in BBC it was told that about 2 crore people might die. But I'm proud to say, even not a single person died of hunger. Yes, some people died because of snake biting, because of for some accident and etc. due to water, and from diseases, but not due to hunger. And the then government fed about 8.8 million people free of cost for more than 4 months. So we have proved how disaster could be managed. So in these areas, Bangladesh is a country of hope, prospect, and Bangladesh is a country of example. So now the challenge before us, as the democracy is interrupted occasionally in Bangladesh, how to strengthen democracy. And as in Bangladesh and in the region, terrorist activities are being carried out by the terrorists on regular basis and very frequently. These are the 2 challenges before us. And I strongly believe, after the last election on 29th of December, democracy is strengthened in Bangladesh, and people have given verdict in favor of democracy, in favor of secularism, in favor of stability. Because before 2007, in Bangladesh, terrorist activities was increased, and we said to the people that we shall bring stability in the region, we shall fight against terrorism. Because terrorism has not hit the people of the country, we are the worst victim of terrorism in Bangladesh, our party. Sheikh Hasina, the party leader, the present Prime Minister, 19 times terrorist attack carried out to kill her. In 2004, in broad daylight, in the heart of Dhaka city, in front of our central office, grenade attack was carried out to kill Sheikh Hasina where she was speaking as leader of the opposition and former Prime Minister. 24 people died, including the wife of President Zillur Rahman of the country. 500 people were injured. Even myself is still carrying 40 splinter of grenade in my body, and I was hospitalized for more than 2 months. We are the worst victim of terrorism. So we said that if we go to power, if we are given the responsibility, we shall fight the terrorism. And our leader declared before the election, to fight terrorism, we shall make South Asian task force. Because we have found the terrorist and the fundamentalist, when they are carrying out terrorist activities in Bangladesh and in the region, they have their own network. So to combat them, we must have our own network. And that's why she said that we should form South Asian task force to combat terrorism. And people believed in these promises. And that's why they have given so huge verdict in favor of us. And I must say here, the religious minorities in Bangladesh traditionally are the supporter of our party. Why? Because of our motto of secularism. One of the 4 principles of our party is secularism. That's why 95% of the religious minorities in Bangladesh support Bangladesh Awami League, the party that led the independence war. The party is led by the daughter of our father of nation, Sheikh Rahman. So for fighting terrorism, we have identified what are the core issues behind terrorism. Handling terrorism, combating terrorism by military means is not the permanent solution. Sometimes it gives more ground for the terrorist to pick more people for the terrorist activities. That has been observed in the recent years in the world. So that's